Good day, everyone. We have few riders with us to share the pain and what they go through every day transporting goods. Can you tell us the challenges you face daily transporting your goods?
Well, from my own experience, one of the most challenges we face, we drivers here in Daleko Market, is the high cost of fuel and diesel that we use to run our vehicles. That's the most. And the second one is the money we do spend on the road, the station of police and other security agents at the road. All these are let me just say, is the most expensive challenges that we do encounter on the road while trying to transport the goods to their various destinations.
No, I said it all because the issue of government agents on the road, the VIOs, the LASMA, and the police, whenever they see any vehicle, either going or staying at a place, maybe at the traffic, they will find one reason or the other to extort money from you. An event of doing that, and if you doesn't want to comply, they will take you to the office and find one reason or the other to tag on your vehicle. At the end of the day, you spend thousands of money. So and the government are not doing anything about it because they fear that we are the poor class and we doesn't have mouth to protect ourselves. So that's the problem we're facing on the road.
It's many because you don't like sun. You don't like sun and all that is will be on the way. So you can go, maybe you will see more than 15 to 13 bags, every 2 or 30 bags is spoiled.
If you don't take time before you reach Lagos, everything will spoil because the way you bought it high, you're not going to see your money back again. You go sit down without going back because shortages is too much.
Everything is going to be us and the people, the person that have it. We are going to share it together.
It depends on the level of the damage. There are some natural damages like accidents. You can't hold anybody for such cases. Such other natural disaster like motor accident and some other things like that. But if there's virtual things like maybe your vehicle got broken down on the road, and if there's any loss, you are going to pay for the damages.
In terms of damage, nobody pray for damage. In terms of conveying goods from the market to its destination, nobody pray for damage. But whenever it happens, it depends on the level of the accident. At least like a vehicle, most of our vehicles here they are insured. We at least we pay for insurance company. Most of the insurance, different insurance, we registered our vehicles. If something like that happens, at least the vehicle is covered. Then in terms of goods, the level of how the goods, it depends on how the goods, the type of goods that you are carrying, and to assess the damage. It's left for the owner. Sometimes the owner will take care of his goods, while the driver and the insurance company, if there is any cover, because most vehicles don't pay for that distance. So the driver will take care of his vehicle in most cases, but sometimes the driver and the owner of goods, they need to sit together. It depends. So that one has never been a problem because nobody pray for that kind of a case.
Price of commodities here, they are being caused by government policies. Like when Jonathan was there, all these things were marginally down to minimum. So like they are selling rice for 20-something thousand now. But when Jonathan was there things are being sold at cheaper rate. Like rice, 9,000, 8,000 something. So it depends on government policy. And if you can testify with me, you see the level of high neck of these dollars now. It is almost 100 times when Jonathan was there. So the government policy is totally down. That is why you are experiencing all this hike of price of commodities. So there's nothing you can do as a poor man. They know what to do there, but they will not do it. So we keep on suffering. So it's only God that will help us.
It depends. Maybe we can spend more than maybe 4 days to 6 days. It depends how we meet on the road. hold up, maybe accident and other something before we came to Lagos. By coming there, we take a long time before we reached the destination we are coming to bring this market here.
4 days, 5 days. Maybe you go market, TTT, 2 days, you dey for down. If you low down, before you come, you go spoil.
Especially the robbers, attackers, so-called, those called Boko Haram and all these things. So by the time they stay on the road for some days, so before we get here, so the potato might be spoiling. Yes. So
and they spend about 3 days to 4 days. If we have some no any go slow, they spend 2 days and 2 days when the driver reach. But if reach some go slow, because the road is no good now, they spend 3 days and 3 days, 4 days before he came here.
sometimes we spend 4 or 5 days.
My sister, things have been very difficult. When you went to market, you can't buy something now. Before you can buy something with 1,000 naira, but now a kilo of turkey is 2,000 something. Chicken, all those are expenses. Tomatoes are cost, so everything are costly. Please, we are begging government to help us. They help us to do something.
Things is too much cost now. But you go to north, it's everybody don't open eye. So you buy it, finish, you do expenses, reach here, no go see your money. I don't know why things be like this.
Both onions, both garri, both everything, it too cost. It should help us to do something about of the food. Because everything is food is too cost. Now you want to buy something now, the money salary is not reach us to pay to buy food. Another month will climb the money self before we see salary.
Why the thing they spoil? Because it cost, so people cannot afford to buy it. If you say it's cheap, people can buy it. That is why it used to spoil, because people something are cost. Tomatoes are cost now. Side tomatoes are cost. Everything is cost. Almost cost. Even potato, we used to buy a bag of potato before 7,000, now 15,000. So we are begging government to help us.
The government will put to hand because formerly they will give us money to start to planting, but now we not see anything again. We just force ourselves to make sure so we plant something like food.
All right, so thank you very much. We've heard from the two amazing drivers. They've shared their pain, their thoughts, what they feel can be done, and things that are not being done the right way. Thank you.
Thank you.